Alright, just want to check that everything's working before we get started here. A lot of happy Halloweens in the chat right now. Happy Halloween to all of you both as well, of course. Happy all... I can't speak. Tongue twister. Happy Halloween to all of you in the chat right now. Hope you're having a good one. Someone's being a zombie for Halloween. That's cool. Happy Halloween, Amazing Spider-Man. I'm going to be saying that a lot, aren't I? Happy Halloween. 10 people watching right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Hey, Jack's in the chat. Nice one. Josh is in the chat too. Happy Halloween, Josh. How's it going, man? Can you guys hear me all right? Just want to make sure before we get started. Happy Halloween, Ben. Happy Halloween, Skelly YT. Just waiting to see if anyone can hear me. There isn't that much of a delay, is there? There shouldn't be. Hey Ben, hello chat. Can you guys hear me? It says on here that you can hear me. The mic is working. Let me Ben, did you see Zombieland 2? No, not yet. Not yet. I don't know if I'll be able to go see it in cinema. I might have to wait till it comes out in DVD. I can hear Ben. Alright, okay, good. Alright, great. So you guys can hear me. Hear you loud and clear. I live in South Africa and we don't do trick-or-treating. Ah, yes, we can hear you. Alright, cool, so we can get started now. Alright guys, so welcome to this Halloween live stream. I thought this would be a lot of fun. I really wanted to do a live stream on Halloween because the Saturday, you know, I've been trying to keep up with doing live streams every Saturday, and I didn't do one last week because I was focusing so much on doing Countdown to Halloween. I was still evaluating which characters I wanted to do. You'll notice I only did 5 this year instead of 10. I did that because I wanted to go with quality over quantity, because I could have done loads of other characters, and you know, originally I had a lot more listed, and I looked at them and I thought, well, I mean, they look okay, but they don't really look exactly like that. And to me, I only like to show my custom characters if I'm pleased with the way they turned out. I mean, Morbius, for instance, you have no idea how many versions I went through with that character alone. I mean, he was nearly cancelled. I nearly didn't even make Morbius because I was just so annoyed with how I couldn't recreate him the way I wanted him to look. And in the end, I'm very happy with the way he turned out. So I hope you guys all enjoyed Countdown to Halloween. As in, you know, if we'll ever see it again, I would love to do it again. I think it would be great to do it every year. Next year, of course, we should have Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga in our hands. So, you know, maybe we can do some fun stuff there. I don't know what kind of Halloween-related stuff I could do with Star Wars, but we'll see. You know, I'm definitely thinking about that. I'm very excited to see if we could do some Halloween kind of stuff with that game. That would be really, really cool. Anyway, so today I wanted to do a Halloween live stream because, well, I wanted to play something like Spooky. And that was my original intention. But then I found out Hitman, which I love, you know, the game I love, it's added a Halloween map, which is really cool. It's kind of like a skin of the tutorial level, which is now one you can actually, you know, do escalations, and you can make your own assassination attempts and things on here, which is really cool. But this is like all new and different. So like 47's wearing like a jack-o'-lantern costume, and he wakes up in a bed. Well, if you can call that a bed. Is that a bed? Oh, it is a bed. Oh, that is creepy. Okay, I thought it was a coffin, and that's why it was calling it a bed. Yeah, so this looks really fun. So I think let's get started, because I want to play this. I've been really looking forward to it. I tend not to use the gun, if I'm honest. I kind of... What I always go with is... Oh, where is it? Yeah, it's the lockpick, and it's the coin. So let's see how this goes. This is going to feel like Michael Myers or something. So we have to pacify Orson with the spooky bat. Everybody knows you can't die in your own dream. Don't eliminate Orson. Pacify. Oh, we don't eliminate him, but we can pacify. Okay, alright. Interesting. Let's do it. I'm excited. What is this game? It's Hitman 2. It's a new Halloween map. Thoughts on HBO Max? I think it's crazy how many streaming services we're getting now. You know, oh man, this is creepy. Look at this. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. Oh, I already love this. This is great. Look at him. He's like the jack-o'-lantern from Spider-Man. That is awesome. And people were asking, make jack-o'-lantern in Lego DC, and I would have loved to. He was like on my list originally, but there isn't really a pumpkin head, and I wouldn't say there's a good substitute for a Pumpkinhead either. So this is the spooky bat. So we need this. Oh wow, it looks like, is it Negan from Walking Dead? Looks like the Lucille, I think you call it. Looks like the thing he has. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, so HBO Max, I think it's kind of crazy how many streaming services we're getting now, whether it's Disney Plus, HBO Max, what's the other one? Apple. The Apple one I probably wouldn't get. I don't really, nothing they've shared is interesting to me. It just, it doesn't look bad. Nothing looks bad about it. It's just, it doesn't interest me. I don't care for any of the stuff that they've got to offer, basically. Whereas with Disney Plus, they're like, you want a Loki show, you want a Wanda and Vision show, you want a Moon Knight TV series with the budget of the movies, here you go. And I'm like, well, you've got me now. I'm sold. I'm completely sold. And then, of course, you know, not just that, but we've also got all of the cartoons and everything from, like, the 90s, X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Hulk. So that's my go-to streaming service. However, HBO Max is doing a Green Lantern series that is apparently going to be of the budget of the movies. They want it to look really good, and I think they've said that they're going to go to space in it and everything. So that is definitely piqued my interest. I don't even know if HBO Max is going to be coming to the UK. I read something yesterday that said it isn't. So something to do with Sky. So I don't know if Sky is going to buy the rights to the Green Lantern show, or I have no idea what's going to happen there. This is so different to the main map. This is very different. I like it. It doesn't really feel like a reskin as such. And it's a great... Oh, look at that. There's someone, like, hanging over there. That's creepy. It's like a... Oh, it's a scarecrow, of course. Like me, I'm a scarecrow. Except I've got a pumpkin head. How can he see me? I'm in the bushes. I'm hidden. You can't see me. I haven't played this in a while, so bear with me. I might be terrible. You just never know. Alright. Oh, crows! I could throw that here and hit him, but... Oh, maybe I couldn't. Alright. Let's just wait until he moves. Is he gonna move? He might. I assume we're supposed to go inside the building, right? What do you do in this game? Assassinate. Ben 2019. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I've been hearing some mixed reviews for Apple. I mean, I think it just depends on what you're into, you know? It just depends. For me, I'm all about Marvel and Star Wars and DC, so Disney Plus and HBO Max would be more appealing to me as opposed to Apple, which I haven't seen anything that really piqued my interest yet. Adventure Time is going to be on HBO Max. Oh yeah, they're doing like a special, aren't they, for that? I saw that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Disney Plus, though, I just think that's going to be hard to beat. Like, you look at something like Avengers Endgame, and you look at, oh, that's like the biggest selling movie of all time now. And it just makes you think, when you've got something like that, and we're going to get quality shows of that quality based on Marvel properties, I think that's instantly a winner. You know, people love Marvel now more than they've ever done before. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, Marvel was a very frowned upon thing. Like, some people liked it, some people didn't, some people thought it was cheesy, some people thought it was just rubbish. Like, I would say there was less Marvel fans when I was younger, at least. I mean, I guess it depends where you live, but for me, nobody liked Marvel, really. There was like a handful of people, and a very small handful of people, myself included. But now, it seems like everyone loves Marvel, which is great. You know, you see people walking around with Marvel t-shirts and things like that, and even Star Wars t-shirts, which I always find crazy, because you never used to see that. So, I think making TV shows about this massive property is just going to do really well. I mean, look at Daredevil. That did really well anyway, but it didn't have the budget of TV shows. Speaking of Daredevil, there's rumors that Kevin Feige loved Charlie Cox in the Netflix Daredevil series, and that there's, like, I don't know if this is the rumor exactly, but it claims that he will probably bring back Charlie to play Daredevil in the wider MCU, which, if that's the case, then that's very exciting. This is all different, I think. Where's my target? Pacify Orson with the spooky bat. Where is he? Where is Orson? That's the question. Is he the red one? He must be the red one. Or is that the target? I don't know. Don't eliminate Orson. Pacify Orson with the spooky bat. Yeah, that has to be him. Oh, he's down there. Jump down. 47. Jump down. Like this. Why is he not jumping down? HBO Max is going to cost $15. That's a lot of money to get it. I mean, yeah, it's going to mount up, isn't it? If you were someone who wanted Apple, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Netflix, Amazon Prime, like, it's going to mount up. And I think people are going to really evaluate, okay, what do I actually watch on these services? You know, they're going to look at it and be like, I don't watch this, I don't watch that. I think, honestly, what I would probably do is look at the ones that I watch the most and be like, okay, so I watch Netflix, and Netflix has good stuff, but sometimes it doesn't, and you have these real dry spells where there's nothing worth watching, and the only thing you really care about is like when Stranger Things comes back on, or some, you know, great series like that. Whereas with Disney Plus, you could be like, okay, well, I've got all these Marvel shows I can watch and Star Wars. But then again, I think the same thing applies, because like when The Mandalorian is finished, you might cancel Disney Plus for a bit, just to save some money, and then you'll bring it back when The Mandalorian's back on. I could see people doing that. I think that's the best way to save money with this onslaught of streaming services on the way. It just seems like the most logical thing to do for me. Alright. Is this guy gonna notice this? I hope not. Oh. 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 Yes! I did it! And for some reason, he disappeared. What the heck? I actually did it. I haven't been caught or anything. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Happy Halloween, Lucamus Prime. I want all the Netflix cast, but I read that they might keep everyone except Finn Jones, which is a shame. Yeah, I think that is a shame, because I think Finn... I think a common misconception is that Finn seemed like he didn't know what he was doing, but I think... Well, to me, personally, I think it was more the director's side. Was it Scott Buck? Was that his name? Someone like that. Like, he did the first series, and everyone was like, oh, I hated Iron Fist. I thought it was alright, but then they did the second series, and nobody seemed to care about it. And they missed out because it was actually really good. I loved the second series of Iron Fist. I thought it was great. I wouldn't say it was as good as, like, you know, what do you call it? Daredevil. I wouldn't say it was as good as that, but I enjoyed it, and I think Finn Jones was capable of getting better. So I think it's kind of a shame. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they reboot Iron Fist through Shang-Chi. I don't think they're gonna put like Shang-Chi. Sorry, I don't think they're gonna put what's his name? Iron Fist in Shang-Chi 1, but I do think that Iron Fist could pop up in Shang-Chi 2. It seems likely. I mean, that just seems like the perfect franchise to put him in. But we'll see. I guess we'll have to see. I started binge watching Stranger Things. It's actually really awesome and scary. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, I unlocked a tactical wetsuit. That's what you start off in this game with. What do I do now? What? Oh, don't... Huh? Everybody knows you can't die in your own dream. What are you talking about? What do you want me to do? This is interesting. Hang on. Right. Bed, yeah. Disguise determined by starting location. Play. That's strange. Yeah, Shang-Chi and Iron Fist teaming up would be great. Hi, how are you doing today, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Brick Star Wars Boy 10. I'm doing very well, thank you. Hope you are too. Brains. This costume is so cool. Really, really cool. You could create, is there a photo mode with Hitman 2? You can take some great creepy pictures with this. Don't eliminate Orson. Pacify Orson with the spooky bat. Well, I did. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. The spooky bat's gone. It's actually gone, what the heck? That's weird. Why? Do I have to find the spooky bat? That is really weird. Really weird. Going back to streaming services, apparently Haley Steinfeld's show Dickinson is meant to be pretty good from the sound of it. Yeah, that one looks alright. That looks like the only one that... I wouldn't watch it. It just doesn't seem like something I'd enjoy, but yeah, it looks good. I can see that that's good, I guess, yeah. The Mandalorian, though, on Disney Plus, that looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible. I think, you know, as someone who's enjoying the newer Star Wars movies, I honestly think that The Mandalorian will be one of the best things that Disney has done with Star Wars yet. I really do. I think The Mandalorian is going to be nuts. Like, it's just going to knock everything out of the park. I am so excited about The Mandalorian. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I really hope they put that in Lego Star Wars. Because, like, I mean, just getting to run around as the Mandalorian and, you know, do bounty hunter missions and things, like, it speaks for itself. We have to have that. It would be so cool. Right, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. How do I get over here? What's that? What's that baby's got? Oh! Run. Mando and Clone Wars are reason enough to have Disney Plus, right? Yeah. I think somebody asked me what's the what do you call it? My most anticipated, like, Marvel Disney Plus series, and I think it would be Moon Knight. Who saw me? Pacify Awesome with the spooky bat. I don't know where the flippin' thing is. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is going to be 1,000 characters. That has not been confirmed. They haven't said anything along those lines of 1,000 characters. They've actually said, oh, what was it again? Over 200. Yeah, that's it. Over 200 characters, which is quite a lot. Personally, though, I think it'll be more than that. I don't know if I would say 300, but I think it'll be a lot of characters. Definitely. I think they'll have, like... I mean, people will say, like, oh, I really hope Kit Fisto is playable. He will be. Of course he will. The obvious ones are definitely going to be playable. I think it's more obscure stuff you have to think about. I do get a lot of comments from people saying, oh, I hope Starkiller is playable and Revan and, you know, stuff like that. No, none of them will be playable because, unfortunately, they're not canon. At least not yet. I mean, Force Unleashed can't be canon. That really messed up the story of Star Wars. Like, it just took Star Wars and went, let's do what we want with it. And that's basically what the Force Unleashed was. Yeah, Starkiller was cool, but man, you couldn't continue the story when that game was there. If anything, that game was like an alternate reality. Oh, I found the spooky bat. I'm gonna get that dude. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, Kit Fisto's cool. He's like the Aquaman of Star Wars. Oh, I'm loving Watchmen. Yeah, Watchmen is so good. I absolutely love Watchmen. I think my favorite character in it is Looking Glass. Tim Blake Nelson, I believe, plays him. He is fantastic. My friend Pat, he described him best. He's basically like the new Rorschach in a way, but like if Rorschach was a cop, and that's really cool. I absolutely love Looking Glass. That interrogation scene is just brilliant. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is so cool. Yeah, I think Watchmen's really interesting. I'm very curious to see if we're going to see Dr. Manhattan in the actual series. Like, I know we saw him for a brief glimpse on Mars, but it didn't like have a close-up. So I'm curious to see if we're going to see like a full close-up of Dr. Manhattan at some point. That would be cool. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like that would be too much hassle to get a VPN. Well, Jack, didn't you get a VPN and try out DC Universe recently? Apparently it worked, so, you know, maybe it does. Maybe it'll work for Disney Plus. I would imagine it would. Thing is, I really don't want to be spoiled by The Mandalorian when it comes out, so I think VPN is a good alternative. And it's legit and everything. I mean, you see it advertised on loads of YouTube channels all the time, so it's a legitimate thing. So it should be fine, I would imagine. I'm not certain of it, though. And I haven't even fully decided if I'm going to get a VPN. It's just something me and Jack were talking about. But it seems if you want to watch The Mandalorian in the UK, you know, on the day it comes out, it seems like VPN is your best option. What are all these? Oh, look, there's a pumpkin. It's a white pumpkin. That is cool. I'm the real... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 47, we can't even see your face. I'm not even playing as 47, am I? I'm playing as a pumpkin. I've just realized. This isn't a costume. We are actually a living pumpkin man. Oh, that's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, Regina King is fantastic in it, yeah. And yeah, I just love Looking Glass though. Looking Glass is just such a cool character. When I started watching Watchmen and I saw Tim Blake Nelson, I was like, and then you know, he started acting, obviously, but it just reminded me of when he played, you know, is it Samuel Stearns? I think the leader's name. When he started playing him, I thought that was really, like, it just reminded me of that, and I thought, you know what, he could come back. He could totally come back and be the leader, and I think he'd be really good. Heck, they could even do it as like a soft reboot, like you don't even have to make him exactly like he was in that film. I mean, he's very different now, isn't he? Oh, what? It just took my bat. Well, that's not good. I know a way around this. You chuck it down. Just hope nobody hears that. Yeah, it worked fine. There was some buffering, but I just let it sit for 10 and it was fine. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, they gotta have the leader back at some point. Actually, aren't there rumors that the leader might be in She-Hulk? I could see that. I could totally see that. What? This is a cool map, don't get me wrong, but it's confusing. Because it's like, what am I supposed to do? Because, like, look at this, right? So, pacify awesome with the spooky bat. I did that. Everybody knows you can't die in your own dream. Right? So, what's that about? What on earth is that? Is he, like, at a grave or something? Oh, wait, is this the bed? No. I don't think that's the bed. No. This is a creepy place. No, that's the... What about that? He's near a grave there. Don't see me. Do not see me. Ooh. Ah! What's that? Is that it? No. Where am I supposed to put him? I feel like if you follow him around long enough, he'll show you where you need to go. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Rumor that Leader and Abomination are going to be in She-Hulk. I don't know if it's true or not, but that would be really cool. I'd love to see both of those again. I feel like She-Hulk, from the sound of it, it might be more of a, not just like it'll show, yeah, you know, Jen's like origin, I guess. Like it'll show that, but it sounds to me like it might be more of a buddy cop kind of film, if you know what I mean. Like, not cops, but like Hulk and She-Hulk. That's because I think Mark Ruffalo will be in it. Because I mean, I would say that Hulk was probably the only character after Endgame whose like future was uncertain. Like even like every character seemed you kind of got a rough idea of where they were going. I mean, I guess War Machine was a bit, you know, you weren't really certain of where he would be going next. But I think Hulk was the most, because you know he you know, basically destroyed his entire arm and everything, and he, you know, he's smart now and he can talk, and it just made me think, where are they going to take him next? And introducing She-Hulk, kind of passing down that mantle, seems like the most logical next step. But also, it's another great opportunity to give us more Ruffalo as Hulk than we've ever had before. You know, because we've been so restricted, but now they can do this series. I think we could get a bunch of quite a bit of Ruffalo in it, which should be good, hopefully. I've played this a couple of times. Awesome will disappear and reappear somewhere else. Oh, really? Okay. It seems like we're just walking around waiting for him to stop and then hit him over the head with a bat. Pacify Orson with the spooky bat. Don't eliminate Orson. I guess we just have to hit him. It seems like that's what I'm supposed to do, is just hit him. I think I'm thinking too much into it.
Oh.
Ah! You saw nothing.
Well, back to my usual boring existence.
Uh-huh. Keep walking. Keep walking. Do I have any... Oh, I can throw a coin. Get that guy to turn around.
Huh.
Excuse me?
Go get it. Go get it. Aha! Yes! Push Orson off the roof? Oh, this is cool. Oh, I see now. Oh, this is really cool. Alright, it's gotten better now. Nice. Jack Ryan Season 2 tonight as well, which is hype. I haven't watched that. I haven't even watched that, the first series. Is it any good, Jack? Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga 20. Oh, you mean like episode 20? Yeah, I'd like to get that up at some point. I've been, you know, I don't know if you're aware, but I've had like lots of technical issues lately. I haven't been able to record any videos at all. So the Halloween ones are like the first, you know, gameplay ones I've done in ages. And I have a lot of new like equipment now, so I've been trying to get used to everything. Like my capture card was an actual capture card, but now it's actually in the computer. So and you have like a whole new like 4K thing and stuff like that. It's different. So yeah, there's been a lot of changes because I've had loads of technical issues and had to fix things and buy new things. It's been a real nuisance. But yeah, so I would like to do Lego Star Wars now that things are back to normal. But my priority lately has just been to get the Halloween thing done. I didn't want to disappoint with that because I got so many people on the last live stream asking, am I going to be doing it this year? And I did... Oh no, they're going to see me. No, they saw us! Oh no. Take that! Take that. Push Orson off the roof. This hasn't went as well as I wanted it to. Could have done that much better, but oh well. And... What? What does that say? Come on, I want to see what it said. Hurry up! Sacrifice Orson to the circle of weeping angels. As you do. Alright. Oh, we got someone coming up. Actually, this is probably more fun to do it this way anyway. Just don't, like, be bothered about stealth. It's probably more fun. Where you at? Come on. I see the new Jumanji trailer. Yeah, it looks good. I like the other trailer more, but I still think it looks like a hilarious film. I'm very, very excited about the Jumanji movie. No. Yes, 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 yes. Bye-bye. Yeah, Jumanji should be good, hopefully. Very excited about that film. Do we know who's playing She-Hulk? No, not yet. No, that hasn't been revealed. In fact, I don't think you'll get a reveal for She-Hulk for a while yet. I feel like those shows aren't going to come out just yet. It seems like, from the sound of it, that Miss Marvel is the one that's the furthest along. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me, at least. How do you do that? Sacrifice Orson to the circle of weeping angels. What are you talking about? Is that the weeping angels? Like from Doctor Who? Those things are terrifying. Hey, how's it going? Come here, you. Trouble on the roof, so the guard's only logical choice is to stand backwards to the only way down. Nice one. Exactly. Am I in the clear? Yes, I should be in the clear now. That's good. Where's my bat? I feel like I need that. Or maybe I don't now. Maybe I don't need the bat. I don't know. So am I supposed to do anything here that triggers it? Don't need that gun. What's this? Meaty bone. Ah! Can you stop following me, man? I'm trying to get away. Oh, right in the head. Take that. Spooky pumpkin. Yeah, so what are we supposed to do here? Sacrifice Orson to the circle of weeping angels. Any idea how to do that? Oh, you gotta drag him into there. Is that it? That's all you have to do is just drag him in. Well, that seems simple. Okay. Oh, I thought that was like a person. It's a pumpkin. Where's Orson? Just don't mind the creepy skeleton pumpkin dude. Is that him? No, that's a body. That's a body. That's a guy. That's a guy. Where is Orson? That's a guy. Huh. He's... Oh, there he is! He's up there. Is he on the roof? He's on the roof! Again! Like in the same place he was before. What the heck? I think HBO Max having all of South Park will be their answer to Disney Plus having all of The Simpsons. That's a good way to look at it, actually, yeah. Yeah. But then who gets Family Guy and American Dad and all that? Ah! What's the other ones? There's a bunch of other ones, isn't there? There's like Bob's Burgers. Who gets all that? I mean, that's Fox, isn't it? Family Guy, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, all of that is Fox, which is now Disney, and they're not putting that on Disney Plus, they've said. So where does it go? Hulu? Like, is that where it's going? Must be Hulu. Don't eliminate him. Sacrifice Orson to the circle of weeping angels. So I guess instead of kicking him off here, I gotta drag him down the steps without getting caught. I assume this is what I have to do. I imagine Family Guy is going to end up on Hulu. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't blink and you're dead. Yeah, Weeping Angels. That episode was so creepy the very first time I saw it with David Tennant. I hope that LEGO Star Wars releases on the 27th of April 2020. Who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. Did you take that from my video? It was like you read word for word what I said. Yeah, I hope so too. I think that's a good date. I think it's not too far away and it's not too soon. It gives them plenty of time to work on it. But if it's later than that, I wouldn't be bothered either, because I think, you know, they want this to be the best Star Wars game ever. And there's no better way to do that than to give them as much time as they need to work on it. So... yeah, I think I don't mind how long it takes them to make the new LEGO Star Wars. Family Guy, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers might be on Hulu. Yeah, but that's the thing about that is that Hulu isn't not just in America. So where's everyone else going to be able to watch all those shows? Is it just going to stay the usual channels? Like, it's very confusing. I think certain things are going to have to come to other countries if they want them to be like widely available, basically. I think releasing in April could be a bad move since Cyberpunk releases in that month. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, but what day does Cyberpunk come out? Because I think it's not as much of a big deal if it's in the same week. That's you know, might be a problem. But if it's like, say 2 weeks later or the week before or something like that, I think it'd be all right. I don't know. We'll see. That's a good point, though. I never even thought about other game releases that could do that. Also, Jamie Lee Curtis released a behind-the-scenes look at Halloween Kills. It looks great. Oh, nice. I'm very, very much looking forward to that film. Well, both of them, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, I think it's called. Yeah, looking forward to them. Should be good. You see, it's funny, isn't it, how they're called Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends? Halloween Ends implies it's the last one, but I bet it's not. It's never going to end. Oh, I did it! Oh! Oh, that was creepy. Ooh. Don't mess with me. I am the pumpkin god. Urgh. How are you a god of pumpkins? Is that it? Please tell me that's not it. I based this entire live stream on this. Please tell me that's not it. Cyberpunk is the 24th or something. Oh. Okay. So that would be in the same week, right? I can't really think at the top of my head right now. May would be a bad month too, since we got Avengers on the 15th and Last of Us Part 2 on the 29th. Well, the thing about... I understand what you guys are saying about how, you know, of its games might affect sales for LEGO Star Wars. But one, LEGO games sell like, a lot of people think that LEGO games are just like these, you know, childish games that come out every once in a while and that's it. But they actually sell a heck of a lot. Like, they do really, really well in the charts. And especially when they're based on a popular IP, like Marvel or Batman or, well, DC in general, or Star Wars, for instance. So when people go see The Rise of Skywalker, and they enjoy it, and I'm sure they will, because it looks amazing, and then next year they find out there's a game coming out where they can play through that film as well as all the other ones they enjoy, I think people will just see it for what it is and be like, oh, okay, I want that, regardless of if Cyberpunk or Avengers or whatever is coming out. To be fair, would they be that worried? Obviously, you don't want competition, but it's Star Wars, so it's going to sell. Exactly. I think Halloween Ends means the end of this story arc with Michael and Laurie. They'll probably make more, but it's the end of Michael and Laurie's story. Ooh. Do you mean... Wait, so when you say it's the end of Michael and Laurie's story, do you mean that Michael won't be in future Halloween movies? Because he tried that, didn't he? He tried that. And I haven't seen that one. The one that Michael's not in. But... I don't think it did as well, did it? So I wonder if they would actually risk that. Oh, cool, there's more to it. Pacify or eliminate all guards. Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, garbage container, beach shack. What can I put in the beach shack? Whoa! I can throw phones at them. Nah, there's nothing in here. I know exactly what I'm going to use. Let's get moving, Pumpkin Man. Oh, speaking of Avengers, I saw that new trailer they showed where they were trying to, you know, explain what the game actually is, and that got me excited. Like, I've been a bit on the fence with that game. It looks good, but I'm like, what? Like, I wanted to know more from it. It's a bit like Jedi Fallen Order. Like, Jedi Fallen Order looked awesome, and so does Avengers, but I was like, I want to know what is there to it? Like, what, aside from doing, like, levels, what more is there to the game, basically? And Jedi Fallen Order has blown me away and be like, oh yeah, you have a ship, you can customize it, you go all these different planets, it's a bit like God of War. It's not open world, but it's like open areas, and you can drift off from the path and find quests and stuff like that. It's everything I wanted, which is amazing. And then with the Avengers game, what they're doing is... what was it in the trailer they showed? In the trailer they showed you could walk around the SHIELD helicarrier as Tony Stark, but it was like he wasn't in his armor. It was Tony, and he had a beard and everything, and the SHIELD helicarrier was like in the desert somewhere, and it was all destroyed. And that was really cool, because that's something I really, really wanted in this game, was to be able to wander around somewhere as the heroes without their costumes or transformations, or like Hulk or whatever. And it seems like we're getting that. I mean, we've only seen Banner, Stark, but we haven't seen if you can run around as Banner and Widow in that area, but it seems likely. Also, in the costume section in that trailer, I don't know if anyone noticed, but there's a makeshift Iron Man suit. So it's a bit like, you know, in Iron Man 3 where Tony buys loads of stuff from that store and then goes to... it's when he meets Trevor Slattery, but he thinks he's going to go interrogate, like, the Mandarin. that whole section, it seems like it's inspired by that, because he has like, it's just made of like junk basically, his Iron Man suit in the Avengers game, and that is really cool. And that's something that I would probably use a lot, because I love like makeshift, homemade kind of superhero suits. I'm a big fan of when the movies, you know, they show like Spider-Man's vigilante suit, the human spider, the homemade suit. So I would absolutely play as Tony with that suit on. It's just so cool. The helmet's a bit weird, I'll say that, but aside from that, everything else is just perfect. Let me just get this guy. Put him in the water. Oh wow, look, there's they killed my fellow scarecrows. I will take my revenge. How dare they? Still hoping Spider-Man will be in Avengers. He'll be my main if he is in it. I hope Spidey's in the Avengers game. I don't know if he will be, but that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? They'll make more Michael Myers films, but Halloween Ends is... They'll make more Michael Myers films, but Halloween Ends will likely be the final film of Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. Ah, okay. It kind of seems excuse me. It kind of seems pointless in a way, though, because I think the whole point is for Laurie to kill Michael, right? So if she can't... If they just keep bringing her back, does that not defeat the purpose? Or maybe it would be a reboot. Maybe they could just continue with a reboot. I wouldn't mind that. I know they tried once, but yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Ooh. How did he not notice that?
Huh?
Oh my goodness! Who saw? Who saw? Anyone saw? No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is he? I mean, there's a guy usually up here, isn't there? No, I don't mean Orson or whatever his name is. There's him there. He's right there. No lie, I'm honestly interested in both the new COD and the Outer Worlds. Yeah, I got the new Call of Duty with my graphics card. I'm not really interested in Call of Duty, so I haven't played it. But everyone keeps telling me it's really good. And people that don't like Call of Duty are telling me this. They're saying like it's actually a good, like really good. And I'm not really interested in the online, but people have said the story's really good, so maybe I should give that a try at some point. Though again, I'm not too interested in that kind of game. Even if it is good, which is great to hear, I probably wouldn't pique my interest too much. Samurai sword. No, I wanted an axe. Where's the axe at? That's what I wanted. Can't find the axe. Ah, no. I'm trying to remember how you... Oh, there we go. That's it. There we go. Now I remember how to change the camera. If you love New Vegas, you'll love Outer Worlds. It's so sick. Oh, Outer Worlds. Yeah, I was looking at Outer Worlds.
Fancy place.
It does look cool.
I suppose I'll...
No! Non-target kill? I'm sorry, you told me to. It literally told me to, didn't it? It says here, make all guards go to sleep. Pacify or eliminate. That's what it says. That's what I have to do. So, what are you talking about? Is there a guy down here? It'd be cool if you could, like, do a jump attack, wouldn't it? Like, just fly down. Bang. There you go. Do I play PUBG? No. I'm not interested in games like that. Odds on Insomniac Spider-Man being the Spider-Man they use. I mean, yes and no. I'd say it's likely, but it's also not likely because, like, when Spider-Man PS4 came out, they had all those teasers to like the West Coast and things, didn't they? And they're on the West Coast, and you know they're in San Francisco, I think. So it seems likely, but at the same time, like it seems like it's in a different universe. It's a different Taskmaster. I mean, Taskmaster even says he fought the Avengers, but why does he look so different? You know, is this like, were we fighting a younger, is the Avengers game a younger, less experienced Taskmaster? I don't know. I really don't know. And you would think that Peter would be aware of this guy that blew up the bridge if Kamala has brought everyone back and, you know, proven that they're innocent because of this attack. So it's a bit confusing. So I really don't know. I feel like they're not connected, because if they were, then that would mean that I think it would just restrict Square Enix. And I think if they wanted to do Spider-Man, they'll do the Spider-Man they want to do. They won't use Insomniac Spider-Man. Just like how Insomniac wouldn't use Square Enix's Iron Man. You see what I mean? Like, that to me, that just seems like what they're going to do. They'll do their own Spider-Man. I think he could be the PS4 exclusive, and maybe he is the PS4 exclusive, and maybe the exclusive isn't that he's playable, but that you get his PS4 costume. That might be it. That could be it. Spider-Man could be available on every console, but the PS4 skin could be the exclusive. I think that would be fine, because at least everyone will get to play Spider-Man. Does this sacrifice thing work with everyone? Let's try it. If you're a fan of Halloween, I think you'll enjoy this map. It lets you be a bit like Michael Myers. It's kind of cool. Oh, that doesn't work. They should have made it work. They should have made that work. That would have been cool. That could have been a great, like, way to hide bodies so people wouldn't find them. Oh, you dead. You're all dead. What's that? Is that a shot? It is a shotgun, yeah. I don't want a shotgun. I'm coming for you. Peter was dealing with Devil's Breath. He had his own problem. I think he'd still see on the news this massive attack. You know, don't you think? What? Everybody knows you can't danger. What? Oh, man. You're not supposed to kill Orson. Okay. Oh well. Let's do it again. Talk about Wonder? You mean WandaVision? I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I really, I heard a rumor this week that Vision's gonna come back and it's gonna be his white form. And I really, 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 really hope that is true, because that is something I've always wanted to see in the movies. Even when, like, Vision was rumored for Age of Ultron, I was like, I hope they go with the white look. And they didn't, but I still thought he looked cool. And then Infinity War came around, and no, Endgame came around, and I thought that he'd get his white form in that, but he wasn't even in it. So yeah, should be interesting. Yuri Lowenthal to voice him, just a thought. I mean, he voiced him in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Seems like he's their go-to guy to voice Spider-Man in their games now, so regardless of if it's connected to the PS4 game or not, I think they will do that, yeah. That seems likely. You saw nothing. I think it would be awesome if they got Yuri, even if it wasn't connected. Yeah, exactly. So I could see them do that. I could. WandaVision better be some crazy, messed up show perfect for a character. I think that's what it's exactly going to be. It's going to be this weird 1950s kind of sitcom that hurtles into, like, this strange, bizarre Marvel adventure. I mean, what you got to think about is it leads right into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And to me, that says that by the end of the series, reality as we know it in the MCU will be completely screwed up, basically. I think Wanda's going to break reality to the point where Strange has to fix it. And hopefully, Marvel are going to use this as an opportunity to introduce the X-Men, because I don't think they need to introduce X-Men exactly, but I think this is the perfect opportunity to introduce mutants. So you don't have to go, oh, they've been here this whole time. No, make it so Wanda has created mutants. I think that would be fine. I wouldn't be bothered about that at all. The Fantastic Four is another thing. I think they're stuck in the negative zone or something. No, I haven't seen the promo for the next Watchmen episode, Jack. I try not to watch promos. I think it gives too much away. I'm very excited about Crisis on Infinite Earths still, though. I really cannot wait for that. Apparently, Lucifer's not in it, though. That was a bit of a shame to hear. Or maybe he's lying. Who knows? Wanda is going to mess up reality so bad, Deadpool is going to pop up. You know what? I would not be surprised if Ryan is in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I really wouldn't. I think this is a great opportunity to introduce mutants, and if you want, since it deals with alternate realities and things, it's a great opportunity to bring Deadpool from the Fox universe into the MCU. I mean, they're referring to it at the minute as Deadpool 3, aren't they? So I'm wondering, does that mean all of the Fox stuff is canon? Like, I'm really curious to see how they're going to deal with that. Obviously, it's happening. Ryan Reynolds was at Marvel Studios very recently, which is flipping exciting. I mean, just seeing him in that building next to that logo was just, oh man, it was so surprising. Because like we've all been told it's going to happen, but just to see him there was so cool. And Deadpool 3 is probably going to come out in like 2022, I think. Maybe 23, I don't know. It feels like they want to get it out soon, so I'm going to say 2022. Or maybe they film in 2021, late 2021, and maybe it releases late 2022 or early 2023. I don't know. We'll see. But Ryan's Deadpool is definitely coming to the MCU. From the promo, it looks like we're getting something pretty cool in Watchmen. Nice. Did you hear that Batman came to Fortnite? I did, yeah. I saw that. I'm not really into Fortnite, but I will say that whole black hole thing they did was pretty cool. That was very, very cool what they did there. So I think Michael Keaton's Batman is the one that Kevin Conroy is playing in Crisis. An actor from Batman 89 is playing a character in it, and that newspaper showed Keaton. You think Kevin Conroy is playing Michael Keaton's Batman? I don't think that. I think that Michael Keaton's Batman is just being referenced, and that guy from the newspaper is in it, but I don't think like Conroy's playing that Batman. I think he's playing his own Batman. If anything, I would say he's probably playing the Batman from Beyond. Loving the outfit. Yeah, to be honest, Deadpool can just make a joke about him being in the MCU. Yeah. He can. I mean, that's the great thing about Deadpool is I don't think they need to explain it too much, and people just get it, hopefully. So yeah. I just wonder, is he going to be in Deadpool 3 first, or is he going to pop up in another film? From the sound of it, they want to keep him R-rated for his movies, which is good. And then for the solo films, they'll be a little more restrictive. Not too restrictive. I don't think they'll be restricted to the point where it's annoying. Like, oh man, they're really ruining Deadpool here. No, I think it'll just, if anything, they'll have fun with his restrictions. How he can't, say bad words and do certain bad stuff and things like that. So I think it'll be good. I don't think we should worry too much about that side of it.
I've got one of our people on the ground. I'm moving in.
Oh god. I have you now. Batman Beyond is now on Blu-ray? Nice. Yes! I got him. So did you guys hear that rumor recently that suggests that Morbius and Morbius is gonna have like a J. Jonah Jameson appearance? That's really interesting.
Command, kitchen area here.
Yeah, there's a rumor going around that J. Jonah Jameson is going to be in Morbius, and like JJ is going to be like the way they'll connect the MCU Spider-Man to the Sony universe of Marvel characters with Venom and Morbius. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually excited about that. I am genuinely getting excited about this whole connected cinematic universe thing, because I think you're not going to hear like Black Panther say, oh, did you did you see what happened in San Francisco with Venom? You know, you're not going to hear about that, but Spider-Man could reference stuff that happens in the Sony movies, and Sony can reference stuff that's happened in the MCU. That's what it sounds like they're allowed to do, which is pretty exciting if you ask me. I know a lot of people are worried about the Morbius movie. I think the thing about that film is that Jared Leto's Joker, it was a very like divided opinion on that Joker. You know, not everyone liked it. And regardless of if you like it or not, you've got to admit that Jared Leto is a fantastic actor. Like, he's been in some really good stuff and he's done some brilliant performances. So you can't fault him in acting. So I think we should give him a shot. I don't think we should judge Morbius straight away. And honestly, that was one of my favorite Spider-Man villains growing up, Morbius. I love the design of that character. I love everything about him. So a movie about him, well, I wouldn't say a movie about him, but seeing him in a movie is pretty exciting to me. And if it's done right, then that's great. Because we could see him meet Spider-Man someday, Tom Holland's. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited about Morbius. I'm slowly getting excited about it. I just wish they would show more from it. What's the best Halloween film, everyone? Oh! Pick a good Halloween movie. And don't say Halloween.
Target Delta. Move to last known position.
Everyone's seen
He's
Halloween.
over there.
Oh. That was stupid, wasn't it? Oh, hang on. I have you now. Where's he at?
No sign of the target.
Oh, okay.
Anyone have visual on the target?
Having the solo film be R-rated and have him in team-ups is the perfect way to use him in the MCU. Yeah, exactly. What is that noise? What is that noise? That's a weird noise. In team-ups, he should just try to be sweet and you just hear a beep and he gets angry about it or something. Or, yeah, no. Yeah, he tries to say like a bad word and it beeps him. Yeah, I think that's exactly how they should do it. And then when it beeps him, he gets angry and he says another word and it would be great. I mean, you know, Spider-Man has nearly said it a few times, so I think, like, with Aunt May and Spider-Man himself. I'd rather they keep them separate, keep the Sonyverse as its own universe that's part of the multiverse. I'm afraid we're not getting that. It's going to be connected from the sound of it. I think the thing about Sony's universe that they were trying to build, right, was that it was its own thing. And now it's going to be... Oh, I did it again, didn't I? I forgot that guy, you're not supposed to kill him. Oh, man. Okay, doesn't matter. Restart. What was I saying? Yeah, I think the thing about Sony's universe that they were trying to make was it was its own thing. And now it's going to be slightly part of the MCU. So to me, that sounds like Feige might be able to help out a bit and maybe make sure this stuff is good. You know? I think that's what's going to happen. I think Feige, I wouldn't say he'll be a producer on the films, but I do think that he might have a bit more input. And I mean, just because the rumor is that they filmed a Morbius J. Jonah Jameson scene doesn't mean that it's going to be in the final cut of the film. Because they might show that to Marvel Studios and be like, no, you're not doing that. I mean, even Marvel Studios, there's a rumor that with Venom 1, that Tom Holland filmed a cameo for Venom 1, and they showed that to Marvel and went, take that out. They didn't want it in the film. Whether that was because of, like, continuity issues, because they were going to put Peter in Infinity War and stuff like that, I don't know, but yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I'm excited. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they deal with all of this. I mean, we all wanted a more connected Spider-Man universe, and I think we're going to get that now. Yes, you know, I don't think Morbius really needs his own movie, but it could be good. You just never know. We've seen nothing from the film. We really haven't. We've seen absolutely nothing. I've seen a few things like Tyrese Gibson posted stuff on his Instagram when the movie was first like in production, and he posted some really creepy stuff in a lab. It was pretty messed up. That looked cool. There was also like Jared Leto. I think he was on wires, so I think he was flying. And there was also like black dots all over him and Matt Smith's face, so they had like vampire looks, I would imagine. So I'm really interested in Morbius. I really hope it's good. I'm kind of rooting for it, but I'm biased because I love that character. Maybe I don't think it will make Venom a better film, though. Well, I mean, isn't there a rumor that they're going to make Venom a soft reboot? In a perfect world, Marvel has full control over all the characters a man can dream. Yeah, but that's not going to happen, is it? Honestly, I think we should all just, like, accept what we're getting and just try to enjoy it. Because there's no way around it. The rumors of Disney wanting to buy Spider-Man, the Spider-Man IP is a load of rubbish. That's not going to happen. You know, all that kind of stuff. It would be cool if they did, and yeah, it'd be great if Marvel had full control, but it's not going to happen. So, I think we just got to try and enjoy this. I'm excited, personally. If other people aren't, that's totally fine, but I am excited about seeing where they take all of this. Because, I mean, Morbius being connected means that Morbius is in the MCU. Really. So it makes me wonder if Morbius does well, would Feige be like, okay, well maybe we could do Morbius versus Blade someday, you know? And then you can have Spider-Man in that movie too. That would be so cool. Oh, nice. Oh, that was my knife. I wanted... Give me that back.
Command, you read me. Over. Somebody just got killed.
I wanted to throw the shuriken, not the knife.
There's a killer on a rampage.
I love Morbius, but nothing about it so far has gotten me excited about the film. If it's great, then cool. I mean, we haven't really seen anything from it, though, so there's nothing too much to get excited about, but I understand that. Deadly Ninja. Nice. Oh, is there one in that guy's head as well that I can take out? Hopefully they actually make him look like Morbius and not just edgy Jared Leto. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. You see, if they actually deliver... Because you got one thing you got to admit about Venom is they did the design really well. He looked like Venom. It wasn't like Fox where they were like, here's a black jumpsuit. A leather black jumpsuit. It was like, this is Venom. It looked like Venom. Aside from the spider symbol, it was Venom. So, I think, there we go. I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to kill that guy. Don't worry. Yeah, so I think if they've done Venom that well, like in terms of appearance, like in terms of the design, they can do Morbius good too. And if he looks good, then they'll have me sold straight away. Because just seeing actual Morbius, I'll be like, oh, this is cool. I just hope he doesn't look like Dracula, you know, like just a generic vampire. That I would be annoyed about. We'll see. I'm getting points for doing this, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's kind of like Joker. I see no reason for a Morbius movie to exist. Did you not like Joker, Josh? I really enjoyed Joker. A Morbius movie doesn't need to exist. Yeah, I agree. But if it's good, then I'm happy for it to exist. We'll have to wait and see. I think a trailer won't be... I think a trailer's right around the corner. There's been no word about a trailer, but I mean, if you look at the release date of the film, I feel like one could come at the end of the year, maybe, if we're lucky. Venom with a spider would look a bit like Ultimate Venom. Maybe they'll do the whole thing from Ultimate Spider-Man where Venom consumes Peter, who's also Carnage, and and then Venom will get the spider symbol at some point. That would be cool. I do think that I'm kind of excited about this whole connected universe thing, but at the same time, I do still think that the whole Venom versus Spider-Man is pointless because Peter hasn't got the black suit or anything like that. There's no reason for these two to fight, but there's plenty of time to make a reason. So, yeah. I think Peter should, I think the symbiote should be, like, I said this once already, but somebody kind of added onto it and I really liked it. I said how the symbiote should leave Eddie and join, and consume Peter, and Peter, you know, just thinks it's a suit like in the comics and stuff like that, and it makes him stronger until eventually he realizes it's making him change and get angry and stuff like that. But somebody said a really cool thing about the symbiote should leave Eddie because it's attracted to Peter and how much stronger and faster and just all of these crazy things he can do that Eddie can't, and combined, you know, they'd be like unstoppable, it thinks. So I kind of like that. I like the idea of doing the symbiote in reverse, the symbiote storyline in reverse. That would be a good way to have Tom Hardy's Venom have hatred for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Because you could say that Eddie was like, he felt empty and lost without the symbiote. It made him feel whole, like complete. And when you take it away, that makes him, you know, really depressed and angry. And when it eventually does come back to him, the symbiote could tell Eddie who he is and say, this is Peter Parker. If they resolve the whole situation where his identity is now a very well-known thing, I think that could be a good way to do it, maybe. But we'll see. Hey, I did it. Nice. Also, that BBC Dracula show by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss looks great. Can't wait for that. It does, yeah. I actually saw the trailer for that. That looked pretty cool. Definitely keeping an eye on that. A meaty bone. Lots of meaty bones. That's creepy. Nearly took them all down. Aha! There's actually been, I do think that Morbius rumor is true though, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the Daily Bugle like YouTube channel and website is becoming a lot more active. It's kind of just repeating the ending of Far From Home, but it's still becoming more active. And I even noticed this morning it now has an official Twitter account. So I do think that Morbius thing is true, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're using the Daily Bugle page to promote Morbius when it comes out, which to be honest is kind of exciting. I mean, if you look on the website for the Daily Bugle, you'll see that you'll see that there's a what was it? There's like I don't know what you call it, like an advertisement or like a part of the page, and it says conspiracy theories, I think, and you can't click on it yet, but I guarantee they'll use that to promote the other films. I'm fairly certain of it. I could totally see there being like a conspiracy page, and it teases like vampires and stuff like that, which is kind of exciting. You could see JJ going, not only do we have, you know, masked menaces running around, but now vampires, for, you know, blood-sucking monsters. Like, I could just imagine the things he'd come out with. I mean, if anything, we get more J. Jonah Jameson. I like the idea of JJ being like the Nick Fury of the Sony universe. Like, I wouldn't say he's going to bring them all together and go, it's called the Daily Bugle Initiative. I don't think he's going to do anything like that. But I'm quite excited about the idea of him being the one that connects these two universes together. I think that's cool. Oh my god. Give us it. Oh. Give us it back. I need my knife. How do I get it? Ah, I can't reach it. If I hit it, will it bounce off it? Oh no, it didn't. How do I get back up there? I can't. What the heck? My knife's stuck. Oh, that sucks. If they're gonna connect it, I do think the Bugle is probably the best way. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, like, I really wanted Morbius and Venom and all that in the MCU, and we're kind of getting that now. So that's probably why I'm most excited about this rumor, is because we're getting it. That's gonna happen. It's kind of in the MCU, but not exactly, which is fine. I'm not that bothered about how loosely connected it'll be. Maybe now they'll be more inclined to do toys and things and merchandise of Venom and Morbius, like from the movie, because now they'll be working together a bit more. I do feel like Feige's gonna have a little input. He kind of has to. Like, the rumor is that, well, not a rumor. I don't think this is a rumor. I think this was in like a Variety article or something. But it claims that Marvel Studios and Sony would have like a back and forth. Like, they would give each other references and stuff. So I think you could say, for example, if Morbius was snapped, they can reference that. You know, they can say, yes, Morbius was snapped, or yes, you know, someone Morbius loved was snapped, and or something like that. Like, not just snapped references, but they can do that if they want to. So that's quite interesting. So I think, what was it? I think they said a call and answer between the two studios. Oh, there's the bat. Where's the last remaining enemies? Oh, 21 out of 24. Ah, right, so there's more left. I haven't noticed yet. Okay. Well, that guy's down there, so he's the one we're not supposed to mess with. Wonder how long before he blames Spider-Man for vampires. Yeah, exactly. See, I'm excited about that. Like, hearing JJ talk about vampires and things, and connecting it to Spider-Man, and I just hope it's good, because this is like a make or break kind of situation. But like you're saying there, Jack, Feige has got to be like a story consultant. So if they do have him as a story consultant, and he helps out and says, okay, you can say this and that because this happens and stuff like that, I think it'd be good, because the idea is they want it to be connected, and it's not going to be connected if they don't, you know, actually establish continuity here. The thing I'm wondering is, though, like, if, say, Spider-Man's in Venom 3 and Peter gets the black suit, if they were to do Spider-Man 4, Marvel Studios, would he then have to wear the black suit? Because then it would start getting tricky, because it would be like, okay, well, now we have to connect them properly. I think that it wouldn't matter if it was for Spider-Man, but if it was Avengers, I think it would be a different story, because then that would be crossing over into other stuff. But if it was just Spider-Man, just his movies, so Sony is still, you know, a part of it, I don't think they'd be bothered. Where's the last people? Alright, 22. Okay, so I only need to find 2 more people. Good. I hope Blade fights Morbius if the universes are connected. Oh, same here. Maybe if they are connected, and maybe if Morbius does well, they can like rewrite the Blade script and actually make Morbius the one that bit Blade. They don't even have to have Jared Leto in the film. They can just allude to it. That would be so cool. Just like the comics, because he bit him. I think that'd be great. And then we could have Mahershala Ali and Tom Holland in a movie, and that would be so cool. What's that? Oh, pumpkins.
Help! Help!
Aside from Morbius and Blade, though, what else are they actually doing? Like, I know there's all those other projects they're making, but are they actually going to happen? Because I haven't heard anything else. Hello! Yes, run! Run! Okay, I'm guessing the last people are, like, around here somewhere. Maybe they're, like, bodies I haven't, actually killed. go in here. So what Disney Plus show are you guys most looking forward to? I said Moon Knight. If Kevin Feige can make Sony's version of Venom actually great, then I will love him forever. I think, when you think about when they did Venom 1, right, it was like its own universe. You could tell it wasn't in the MCU. But Venom 2 is after this new Sony deal where they can make it set in the MCU, and they haven't started filming yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if they treat Venom 2 as like a soft reboot, so you wouldn't really have to connect it to the first one. You could say, yes, that happened, but this one is more connected to the MCU, and maybe Feige could be more of a consultant on it. Defo, Moon Knight, or Obi-Wan. Oh man, I cannot wait for Obi-Wan. Hearing you and McGregor talk about it and get excited is so cool. I mean, he loves that character, you can tell, and it's great. I love how he was saying how it was starting to look like he was auditioning for the role. When people kept asking, I don't know, I'd love it if they, you know, talk to me about it. I would love to do it. Like, it was, but he's actually been talking about it for like 4 years. Obi-Wan, that's really cool. People keep saying, is Lego Star Wars gonna have Obi-Wan DLC? That I don't know. I have no clue. We actually don't know about any DLC plans for that game, and if anything, I think that would be a bit late, because I don't think it comes out until 2021, Obi-Wan, because it only films in 2020, so it'll be 2021. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if you're a fan of Obi-Wan, you're gonna get everything you want anyway. They're going to have, you know, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, probably Force Ghost as well. You're gonna get everything you want from Obi-Wan. And then like the supporting cast, we don't know who's gonna be in it, but I would imagine, you know, we'll get Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, and hopefully we'll get the young and old version in Lego Star Wars as well. Even though those wouldn't be very played as characters, I think it would still be cool to have those characters in the game, maybe. Where's the last people? I can't see them anywhere. Maybe if I got a gun and started shooting it like crazy, perhaps then they'll want to fight me. Get this, here we go. I'm here. Come get me. He kept the secret for 4 years, the absolute madman. I think that he kept it for like 4 years. Whoa. Because, I think he kept it for 4 years because they couldn't decide if they were going to do it as a movie. Like, they were going to do it as a movie originally, and then Disney Plus came along and they started to do it as a show. That's what he said recently. So I think that's the reason for that. Probably. I'm also intrigued by the Cassian Andor show. Can't go wrong with more K2SO. Yeah, that should be good. I'm quite curious about Crimson Dawn. I hope that's good. I know that one hasn't been officially confirmed, but it's rumored, and I'm very curious to see what it's gonna be about. Oh, one more. You see the trailer for Pixar in real life? I'm personally confused, but I'll give it a watch. Yeah, I saw that. I saw like the picture for it, and I was like, oh, sweet. Like, I got excited, and then I watched the trailer, and I was like, huh. And it wasn't what I was hoping for. I thought it was going to be like Pixar characters coming into real life, but it's more of just like a kind of like a prank show in a way, but not like pranking people. It's just, well, it kind of is, but it isn't. It's, yeah. Well, I'll watch it though. I'll probably watch it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Josh, it'd be great if they added more Darth Maul in Crimson Dawn. That would be super cool.
Guards, over here. I need some assistance.
Guards? There's no guards left. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, Mandalorian's gonna be nuts. Can't wait. The trailer looked like a movie. You can tell they put so much money into that. You guys excited about the Rise of Skywalker? I am. I cannot flip and wait.
I need some help.
It's gonna be so good. Push Orson off the roof. Oh, okay. Apparently they've started filming Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Apparently they started filming WandaVision too. We haven't seen anything from Falcon and the Winter Soldier in terms of like set photos, so they must be filming like secret places. More Carl Weathers is a good thing. Yeah, it's cool to see him in it as well. But yeah, one thing I really want to see from Falcon and the Winter Soldier is I want to see what US Agent's costume looks like, because we know what Red Guardian's costume looks like in Black Widow. We've seen a glimpse of it and it looks amazing. I love how he has a big beard and everything too. It's so cool. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what US Agents looks like. I just hope it's exactly like the comics, because US Agents costume, there are costumes in the comics where you're like, oh, we have to change that a bit to translate better to screen, but that is near perfect already. And if they just take MCU Cap and just make it black and red, like it'll look sick. It would look so cool. Rise of Skywalker looks nuts. It does. Am I the only one that started watching that new trailer and was like, man, I cannot wait to play this. Like, getting to play through that movie is going to be so fun. Very much hope it's a good cap off to the Skywalker Saga. Oh yeah, same here. I'm expecting many Force Ghosts. Everyone's a Force Ghost. Yeah. Well, not everyone, but I'm expecting Anakin and Obi-Wan at the very least. I did it. I beg pardon. Okay. Where's he at? Bring Orson with you into the closet. Why do I want to sit in a closet with this dead body? That's pretty creepy. David Harbour for Santa Claus. I read somewhere that Falcon and the Winter Soldier might use the Mad Bomb storyline from the comics. I read that too, yeah, and I like it. Excuse me. I like it. I think that's a good idea. Maybe do it where... Bring Orson with you into the closet. Okay.
Hey, man.
Like this? There. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool if maybe they use the bomb, but it's like I think the rumor is it's like a chemical, a bioweapon sort of thing. So maybe someone, I think there was a picture I saw of Falcon running away from like people, and I think they were a bit like zombified. That would be pretty cool to see. Oh, did I drop the body? My bad. Force Ghost lightsaber battle would be amazing. Can you imagine that? Rey, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Yoda, maybe even like Kit Fisto and Ki-Adi-Mundi and damn, who else? You know, all of them running towards Palpatine. Maybe even Kylo Ren would be with them. Like maybe he had a change of heart or something. That would be nuts. That would be one of the coolest final battles ever. Also Baron Zemo with the mask. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's confirmed though, because he showed it himself. We need the sword too. Do you think they'll go that far? Do you think they'll give him a sword? There has to be a reason for a sword. Maybe they'll be in somewhere and he'll pick up a sword, but it won't be his sword exactly. I think that would work. We know he was in like the military, don't we? I think in Civil War it shows you pictures of him. I'm out. I did it. Oh, nice. $5,000 XP. Complete. Oh, hey, I did it. Cool. It took me 25 minutes, apparently. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, you get a bat shuriken. So Hitman is Batman now. That's cool. Is this done then? Is this escalation done? It is. Oh, that's a shame. I was enjoying that. Huh. I thought it would be longer than that. You will now return to the menu. You sure? Yes. Alright, well, I think I might wrap this up then, guys. This is a lot earlier than I expected. Not a very long stream, but I kind of just wanted to show that Halloween map, you know? Like, that was the whole point. It was a lot shorter than I was expecting, but there was stuff in it that I didn't know about. So, it was pretty cool. Like, I thought we just had to go in and take that guy out, but there was a lot more to it, and I liked that. Which we learned in the end. I just want to check something, though. If we went to, like, say, if we went to... Oh, yeah, that map came out. Not a big fan of that map. If we went to Whittleton Creek, and then if you went to Another Life, I didn't really want to wrap it up this soon, but I mean, I don't really know what else to do. Ah, what? I wanted the pumpkin suit to be there. Why didn't they add the pumpkin suit? Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. I really wanted the pumpkin suit to be something you could wear whenever you want, and you can't. Darn it. Okay, well, yeah, that was a lot shorter than I was expecting, but that was Hawke's Bay Halloween map. I was kind of hoping it would be a bit longer than that, but yeah, oh well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I know this has been a short stream. Hopefully I can do a longer one, because I would like to finish, like, the Force Awakens pack that I did for Disney Infinity. I was going to, like, start it again from the beginning. I think that would be quite a good thing to stream at some point. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I can't believe it was this short. But you can reset it. That's cool. So you can start again and do it all. So that's pretty good. But yeah, so thank you guys once again. I hope you have a safe and enjoyable Halloween. Take care, and I'll speak soon. Bye, guys.